Well, you can't see me right now, but this is Styles West Coast Riders. We're here with Big Saccs. Here with Marlon.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna basically get the scoop on what's going on. You know, talk about a few things here and there. But last time we spoke to you, we caught up. We basically caught up with what you were working on. You had some projects in the works with Marlon, and you had your own project that you were working on as well. We didn't really get to go into your background too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'd like to just get into that a little bit. Why don't you just tell us about your beginnings, how you got your start in this whole rap shit, bro, and just how long you've been around, you know?
Shit. Well, damn. I've been in the game now about 17 years.
Uh-huh.
I started, my very first single was an EP from Calvin Anderson out of Long Beach.
Right.
VIP. He put out my first single, produced by Dre and Sir Jinx. That was my first shit.
What was it called?
It was the first song was called "You Better Think."
Uh-huh.
And it was about me dissing like the East Coast, talking about they was dissing us and shit. So I was really like one of the first cats to smash on them, talking about next time you better diss LA, you better think. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, what year was this?
Smashing. Dude, this was like maybe 86. 87.
Damn, and you were taking shots at them back then.
16, homie, 17. You know, smashing. You know, Dre. I think Jinx had did like one of the songs, and him and Dre really took over the rest. It's funny because the only reason I had Dre do some tracks was I wrote some rhymes for JJ Fad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wrote some shit for JJ Fad. I wrote "You Going Down," the shit they did when they dissed
Salt and Pepper, right?
Salt and Pepper. Yeah, I think was it Salt and Pepper or was it
It was one of them girl groups.
One of them, yeah. That shit was so long ago.
Yeah.
It was Sugar and Spice. I think it was some crazy shit. It was yeah. So I did that shit.
The Trim or something.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that. So I did that. Then after I did that, I just started getting down with Dre on Rhodium Swap Meet tapes.
So you was rapping back then?
Yeah. Little ass motherfucker, man, like 16 rapping and shit. Dre and Jinx, they was just sticking me on Rhodium Swap Meet tapes. And
were you with Jinx Crew CIA or?
Yeah, I was DJing for them.
Okay.
That's how I got turned on the Cube. I was DJing for them, and Cube and them like asked me and shit like to start DJing and shit, and then they started making records, cause Cube, I ain't gonna say nothing about you with the records. But, you know, we did it like that. And when they started making their little CIA shit, Jinx put me to the side. Was like, man, why don't you, let's start writing shit. Let's make some records. So that's when I started doing my own shit. I mean, Dale was there with us. You know what I'm saying? His cousin.
Yeah.
Funky Hope is Safe. That's the homie. So which he was making shit at the time. So we was all just putting it down together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who was all around then? I mean,
the original crew, it was me, Dre, Jinx, Cube. Ren came a little late.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't meet Ren till later. Easy was around. And
Yella was he?
Yella was around, but Yella was around doing like the Wrecking Crew shit.
Okay.
So you know that's what I'm saying. Like all this time frame I'm telling you about, all this shit was around the same time. You know what I'm saying? It was CIA, Wrecking Crew. But before CIA, Cuban, it was called the Stereo Crew.
Okay.
That's when they were signed to Epic. That's the shit I don't want to mention Cube about that. You know, She's a Skag. It was a song, yeah, y'all can look that up. MP3. Find the MP3. It's called She's a Skag. Find that shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, nigga. You know, you talk about keeping it real, nigga. She's a Skag. But, you know, we did all that shit around the same time. And, you know, it just evolved. You know what I'm saying? Shit got better. You know, shit got, you know, Cube and them. Cube, like, started writing more and getting into shit. Because, you know, he wrote Fat Girl on My Jock and Boys in the Hood. He wrote all that shit for Easy. For a Bug. You know what I'm saying? For a car. For, you know, Volkswagen. That was his shit. So, you know, we just started rolling. You know, people don't know. You know, I got so many stories back then, you know, with Easy. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Walking around with chicken McNuggets in your pocket, no box. Rest in peace, I love you, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I got stories all day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just all out of love, just all love. I just, you know.
Yeah.
And ain't too many people in the West that can really recall this type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, Pooh, My nigga Dazzie Dee, I don't know if y'all remember him. He was signed to Techno Hop back in the day. He was really signed right around a little bit before Ice-T was signed to Techno Hop.
Okay.
You know, with You Don't Quit and all that shit. You know, so we evolved around all that time and all that shit. That's when the West first started cracking. You know, when Ren was out there and Ren was doing his shit, but Ren had a different sound. Mixed Master Spade, Toddy T, King T. You know what I'm saying?
I think at that point, because from my recollection, just from growing up in that era, that's when everything just started moving from kind of like electro funk to actual
to hip hop.
Yeah. Because before that time, it was like Egyptian Lover and L.A. Dream
with Wrecking Crew and all that shit.
L.A. Dream Team and you know, even Ice-T with his Reckless. You know,
Lil Egypt. You know, you had Lil Egypt, Big Egypt. Arabian Princeton was doing their own shit at the time. You know what I'm saying? Clientele. WC. You know what I'm saying? Dub used to beatbox for Clientele. Dub came into the game beatbox.
Damn.
A lot of cats don't know that. Fuck with your boy Big Saccs. 101 West Coast Hip Hop 101. I give it to you.
That's what we're getting. We're getting West Coast Hip Hop 101 right here.
You know, so we started, you know, and that's really how the West started. Then started listening to a lot of East Coast shit start flowing through. You know what I'm saying? And with Dre had an idea for CIA. CIA was supposed to originally be like a Beastie Boys type shit of the West Coast.
Nah.
Yeah, so if you pull up all that old CIA shit, they screaming, Cuban them screaming and shit like the Beastie Boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that evolved, and then, you know, beats got a little better. You know what I'm saying? SB12 came out, so Dre started sampling funky shit, and that's how 8 Ball and Boys in the Hood and all that shit came.
So you were there when a lot of those songs were
I
made?
was right there. You know what I'm saying? I was right there. You know, in the room. You know what I'm saying? From Van Wyck to the studio. You know what I'm saying? To where we recorded it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So give us some of your memories of that time. I know that they came out with NWA and the Posse.
Yeah, NWA and the Posse, which was really was a whole movement. You know, it wasn't really supposed to be a group. It was supposed to be like 6 or 7 groups. Yeah. Like, you know, you had CIA, Wrecking Crew, then you had Easy with Rendezvous. You know what I'm saying? They was a group just by themselves. Ren had his own little shit going. Arabian Prince had his own shit going, you know. And even Candyman. If y'all look at the original, Candyman? If y'all look at the original NWA and Posse album cover, it's Candyman and shit on the cover. So he was part of the shit.
Is he the one with the big gold clock? Right?
Yeah. Crazy motherfucker. I love you too, nigga. About keeping it real. Looking crazy, motherfucker. You know
now that you mention it, I'm like, I remember someone with that big old.
Yeah, that was Candyman.
Yeah.
You know, that was Jinx sitting on the top with the big ass clock on him and shit. So, you know, so that it was just really it was like I said, it was just a gang of groups. But then that record sold, and Priority was like, well, you know, we kind of got a problem. There's too many motherfuckers dipping in the pot. So really, how NWA started was kind of like the leader of each group, you know, came together for NWA. So you had Dre, which was considered the leader of the Wrecking Crew, and then Q, which was considered the leader of CIA, and then out of Rendezvous and Easy. Easy was kind of the leader of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how NWA came together.
It must have pissed a lot of people off.
Well, not really, because they promised to come back. You know what I'm saying? They said, like, look, man, we just doing this record because this is the hot shit right now, but we're going to come back. You know, which they did. You know what I'm saying? Q came back to us, and, you know, Drake did what he did, you know. So it's what it was, man.
Cool. So, give us some of your memories. You were mentioning earlier about Eazy-E being in the studio, trying to do a take for Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna really speak on that one because, you know, that's some shit where, you know, Lil E and them probably won't respect the game and think I'm dissing him, but it was just a thing where, you know, Eazy wasn't really a rapper. You know, Eazy was just a money man. Eazy was a hustler. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And before Eazy got to the point where he was, you know, making good records, he was fucking up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we'd be in the studio and just on one take, it'd take his ass like hours. You know what I'm saying? For one take, for one line. You know? But he got better, because I don't know if it's a fact or not, but I heard, like, before he passed, he was starting to write his own shit. Okay. Finally. So that's some fly shit, you know what I'm saying? I respect him for that, you know. I just remember all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I remember Eazy, you know. just being E, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being E. Dre off doing his little shit, you know. And,
how was he? How was it working with him? You know, was it
with Dre?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, Dre was worse back in the day because Dre was really a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't. That shit had to be hot, fucking with Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing else to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I don't like about, especially the West right now, is we get kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna include myself, even though I'm not. I shouldn't, because I grew up from the old school. You know what I'm saying? But we get lazy nowadays. Where Dre wasn't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dre will work on it till it was hot. Then he'll go to the next song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's important for a lot of people to know that because it just seems that as of late, a lot of people are giving him a bad rap about him not doing work and just taking credit for other people's work. Yeah. They don't really know the man's work ethic and and all that. So.
But out of respect, back in the day when it was more samples involved, that was all Dre. And then as he progressed and got into live instruments, that's when L.A. Dre came in. Yella was playing all the live drums and shit for the group. A lot of people don't know that. Yella was the drummer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they was hot together. So you had you just had a lot of good shit going on, and and even now when people want to say Dre is taking people credit and shit, Dre got he got a blessed talent where he can see the potential you got and make your shit hot. You know what I'm saying? So give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Where you get a cat that can make a couple cool ass beats, Dre can see the potential in those beats and take them from just alright to some hot ass shit. That's a talent in itself. Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to give Dre that credit. They just want to say, he took somebody's beat. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you got to give Dre his. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's some hot shit.
Definitely. Definitely. So, NWA splits. Ice Cube leaves and forms the Lynch Mob. You were a part of that as well.
Yeah, actually, me, Jinx, KD, we all sat down and had a nice little meeting. The day Cube decided he wanted to leave, it was really Chuck D was the one that kind of told Cube, if you don't feel right, do your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and Cube kind of played up to his part. Cube made his promise right. He came and got us. You know what I'm saying? He came back and got his people. It was time. The original members was me, Cube, Chili Chill, Jinx, and KD and Yo-Yo and Dale. That was the original Lynch Mob. That was the foundation. You know what I'm saying? And then my nigga JD came on a little later and brung Shorty in. And Bone hanging out with Cube, like, they was day-to-day partners. He got in the mix and started trying to do this.
So what was the atmosphere like when America's Most Wanted was being made,
Well, actually, it was kind of crazy because I was supposed to be on that album. But I was fucking up, like when it was time to go to New York, I went out of town selling dope and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was fucking up, you know what I'm saying? But so I missed that album, but I just remember coming back to LA, man, and hearing that album for the first fucking time, you know what I'm saying? It was funny because when I came back to LA, the album was done. So Cube came in the room and shit, all nervous. Like, Dazzie, listen to this shit. Tell me what you think. And he was so nervous that he walked out the room. So I listened to that whole album, man. That motherfucker came back in the room. Homie, I was crying and shit. I was like, homie, this is it. This is it. You feel me? Just that feeling of that album. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And it just went from there, touring and shit. We just got better with it. You know what I'm saying? But just like you heard that album for the first time, just like you, I'm quite sure, when anybody heard that album for the first time, So just imagine me sitting by the motherfucker that made it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at his ass like, man, I don't even think you know what you just did with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I used to have that shit on repeat, man.
It was just hot, man. Hot, between Bomb Squad and then Jinx bringing that West Coast shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were samples, they still, they were still of a West Coast element.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a beautiful ass thing, man.
Did you work on any of those early albums back then, like the EP and?
Well, I just had say so. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of input. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, you know, really the main motherfuckers was Jinx, Chili Chill. You know what I'm saying? Like Chili Chill would come with a lot of samples, and Jinx would flip them. You know what I'm saying? Like make them tighter. But then it got to a thing where it was really a big family thing. Like I would come in with ideas, Chill would come in with ideas. Then you know that's when we was reaching out to the boogeymen. You know what I'm saying? DJ Pooh, Rashad Coles. You know, so a lot of people don't even know Rashad Coles, Big Rush, that did relative shit.
Yeah.
He was part of the boogeyman. He produced a lot of Q. I think I talked to him on the phone a few weeks ago. He said he got about fuck with Q. He got about 14 plaques on the wall and shit.
Damn.
That's how much. Yeah, he done did a lot of shit with Q. Low key though. Yeah.
So when did you know, all good things come to an end, obviously. When did things start to really like just come apart, you know, for the group itself, you know, for the crew? I mean,
it was really, man, like it got bad because, you know, it was just one man's vision. You know what I'm saying? It was just Cube's vision. You know, and it got to a point where a lot of us didn't have too much say so no more.
Because honestly, we all, just as a fan, we all started to see it after what was that? Which Death Certificate.
Yeah.
You know, we started seeing less and less, you know, of the original crew on the albums. You know, and we all saw it. You know what I mean? So it was just around that time things just started becoming unglued.
Yeah, it was just, you know, it just got to the point where, you know, people didn't look at it as a group no more. They just looked at Cube. You know what I'm saying? And what a lot of cats don't understand is it was Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob, not Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob. You feel me? So we had our own shit going. You know what I'm saying? And Cube had his own shit going. It was just a happy ass medium, us getting together. So when people kind of got blinded and just looked at Cube, then Cube kind of came at us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, y'all should do it like this. Y'all should write about this. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, nah, you know, we kind of got on, you know, like especially when he kind of got on that, you know, that black pride, you know. And we was like, that shit is hot for your shit. You know what I'm saying? But let us kind of, you know,
do your own
yeah,
thing.
You know, you kind of got us off the streets. You know what I'm saying? So let us kind of do what we do. And that's why I left. You know what I'm saying? That was my main reason for leaving. I was like, I ain't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, money came involved. You know, same old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And we just kind of went our own ways. You know what I'm saying? But I still got love for them cats. You know, Lynch Mob album coming. Fuck what you heard. Fuck anybody that's saying about suing. Man, it's going down, homie. The game owe us. They owe us. Bullshit ain't nothing.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
I'm just giving everybody a history lesson here.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
So, what happened after you left? I mean, you know, what'd you do in that whole period of time?
Well, when I first left, I still kept ties with everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I left, it was some love shit when I left. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, Dazzie ain't with us no more fucking. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, well, I know you want to do your thing, go do your thing. So I kind of went out and did my thing. I ended up hooking up with Battle Cat. And Battle Cat had just came off of Domino's album. And I was just like, yeah, that shit is hot. You know, and that's when he was getting his keys together and getting his funk sound together.
Yeah. And
I was blessed to really have that first sound. You know what I'm saying? I'm really the reason Dub C really focused on Cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one where it made Snoop kind of focus on Cat. You know what I'm saying? Because Cat went from Domino to like some melodic shit to some melodic funk shit with Mines. You know, he I'm not gonna say it's because of me, but his album never came out, so he didn't really, you know, that wasn't really stepping stone. But that's where he figured it out at. He just mastered it on my album, my first shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just some hot shit. Cause I remember Dub coming to the hood, and Dub like, damn, who doing Dazzie Beast? Them motherfuckers hot. You feel me? And the homies like, oh, you know, Battle Cat. Next thing we know, then you hear Dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just a snowball effect. You know.
Tell us about that first album.
First album was hot, man. I mean, some people, really a lot of people consider it a West Coast classic. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really feel, you know, not just because it was my shit, just because what it meant. You know what I'm saying? It stood for. You know, it was all Battle Cat. You know what I'm saying? The very first album when I was signed to Capitol, I got put on from Straight G. when I produced Straight G first album, Shadow of a G. It was me, Clint, Payback Sands, that produced you know how we do it for Cube and all that. He played a lot of bass lines and shit. He hot ass bass player. Me, Payback, Rashad Coles. We did Straight G's first album, and I went from that, and you know Straight had a name, so Straight just walked my shit straight into Capitol, and Capitol was just like, fuck, let's fuck with it. And I think that's when 19th Street was cracking. So Capitol only had 2 acts, which was me, Crooked Eye, and all that. You know what I'm saying? We was the first real rap shit Capitol had.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when your boy LT was. That's when we was talking about today with LT. That was around that time. Yeah.
Cool. So what happened with the album? I mean,
well, the album actually, it was funny because Capitol was kind of, they was going through some shit, and I was lucky enough to have my album done before Crooked Eye and all them. So at least my single got out there. You know what I'm saying? But Capitol just gave up, man. Capitol gave up on everything, though. Capitol just shut down their black music division. Just one day, like, fuck it, we don't want to fuck with black music no more. But, you know, man, it was wicked, because I had motherfuckers, you know, I had Dolores Tucker and all them, I had motherfuckers all in front of Capitol running over my CDs, and, you know, what do you call them motherfucking, with the big wheel on the front, that flatten out the tar? Steamrollers. There we go. I had motherfuckers running over my CD and steamrollers, talking about Dazzie Dee is bad, you know, all that shit. So Capitol shut it down, man. Capitol was like, nah, you know, just one day. They was just like, cool. Actually, I was on tour and shit when they shut it down. They was like, come home.
Fuck.
Yeah, you know, so it never came out. Some people are lucky enough to have the print, the promo shit of it, you know what I'm saying?
Are they holding on to it? Will they let you release it?
I have all my masters.
Okay.
All
you gonna re-release it?
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like doing a couple hot ass remixes, like to Ain't No Busters with me, Q and KD. Remix that. You know, do about maybe 2 or 3 more new songs.
Only because there's a whole new generation out there that you know what I mean, that just totally missed all that.
Yeah,
you know what I
feel
mean?
me? Yeah, that's kind of sad, man. But because that was real pure West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it have to be that funk West Coast shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats don't know that West Coast shit back in the day was all kind of shit, man, you know? Samples, live shit, you know what I'm saying? We had it all, even, you know, from, cats don't even remember Compton Righteous. You know what I'm saying? You remember them cats?
Compton Righteous,
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Big Saccs, West Coast 101, I'm finna fuck with y'all, man. Yeah, it was a group called Compton's Righteous. Man, they was hot, man. And they was on some sample shit. And they was like the closest thing we had to some legitimate hip hop. And they killed the game, man, for about 2 or 3 years. They was hot, man. I don't even know what happened to them brothers. They was hot, man. So, you know, we had all kind of motherfuckers. Actually, you know, it's funny. I just ran into Def Jeff at NAMM. That man, he got some hot ass tracks.
Def Jeff, that's a name that goes back. That name goes back a long time.
Yeah, man.
So what happened to the West Coast sound, man? I mean, do you think people just kind of like got stuck in a box or something?
Yeah. Fucking with Dre. You know what I'm saying? Dre is a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Before Dre, anything went in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You could do any fucking thing you wanted in the West Coast. But when Dre came with that G-Funk shit, everybody got stuck on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is the West Coast trademark. Which was good because it put us on the map like nothing else ever did. But it was bad because you still had other motherfuckers out there doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? But just with those ties, it kind of fucked with us. You know what I'm saying? And I think cats kind of start getting lazy with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, we from the West Coast, so we automatically need some funk. You know what I'm saying? Zap, and you know, I mean, you know, which is my mentor. You know what I'm saying? George and all them, I love them cats. But like I say, man, it was so much different kind of shit on the West at the time. You know, like King T. You know, I don't even remember King T ever rapping to some real funk shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by we was so spread. You know what I'm saying? You know, King T was flipping on
I remember him
samples and shit.
James Brown shit.
Yeah, you feel me? With Big Payback and all that shit. You know, and the Coolest. You know what I'm saying? Hot ass song.
He did that Rolling Stones, I'ma Diss You.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, Rolling Stone shit.
Yeah,
you know?
So I think Dre kind of really set the mark real high. And Cash kind of tried to follow him, and that's what fucked it up. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love West Coast funk to the fullest. My album, but it was a different breed of funk. You know what I'm saying? Like where George Clinton and all that was the standard West Coast shit. My shit was on some old, some Kashif, you know what I'm saying? Some other kind of funk, some Dazz band type shit, I was on that type of funk, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, man, we got a big ass pot of shit out here, you know what I'm saying? Like XL and all them, them cats is kind of taking it there, showing that we got other shit going.
Yeah. So let's get up to date now. What you got working right now?
This man, you know what I'm saying? I got a sugar free, you know what I'm saying? Since Quick is no longer with the camp, I done kind of took the reins, you know what I'm saying? So I got Free. So between Free, Marlon, and XL, man, my hands are kind of full. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving life right now,
So Quick is officially off the camp, or is it?
If you want to come home, homie, he can come home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never say, no, that's just like Q. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Q want to come home, nigga, you come home, nigga. I ain't hard to find, homie. Nigga, I know. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know the homies, nigga. Come home, nigga. There ain't nothing wrong with it, nigga. Come home. Nigga, we even put you on a song or two on this Lynch Mob album, nigga. We'll let you do a verse or something, nigga.
That'd be a wonderful sight, though, man.
Yeah, I mean,
because I just from speaking to some of the other members, like Chili Chill, is real close to me. They really want to do this album.
Yeah,
it's really in their heart to do it. Yeah. So tell us what's going on with that album, man.
Because the first two records wasn't done right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was good records. They just wasn't done right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't all of us, so it wasn't done right. I mean, I brought my flavor to the table. You know what I'm saying? My style. Chili Chill had a certain style with his beats that he really couldn't display. You know what I'm saying? And KD had his flavor. You know what I'm saying? But on the Lynch Mob albums, it was pretty much JD, T-Bone, Short. So this time we just want to do it right, man. Just everybody come and bring their own shit.
Who's all on it, or who's all gonna get down on it?
Really, right now it's me, JD still gonna do some shit. We arranging some shit now where we can go in and get his vocals.
Record from the inside. Okay.
Yeah. Shorty, KD. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So we got the elements. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the real elements that needs to get this album done.
Is Jinx gonna produce on it? Or?
Yeah, Jinx. You know what I'm saying? Jinx is around. Jinx is Jinx though. You know what I'm saying? So whenever Jinx ready, he'll come on over. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna knock this motherfucker out. But I really think me and probably Chill are pretty much started off. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the forefront.
Has it? Is it being worked on right now, or is it still just in the planning stages?
No, tracks. We doing tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll call Chill with some tracks. He'll call me. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, okay, But see, you got. It's no lead rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we not. That's the mistake we made. Letting Q lead us. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to us all being we grown as men now. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need no leader. We need to all just get together and do this. So it's just the fact of us, me and Chill saying, okay, we got enough beats. Okay, we got enough beats. Okay, let's start writing. Let's start giving out CDs to everybody. So it's all coming.
Are you gonna have guest people come on, or?
Yeah, everybody we talk to. As soon as they hear that we want to do a Lynch Mob album, they like, yeah, let's get out. Yeah.
He's like me, right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be some hot shit.
That's good. Yeah. Any you guys kicking around any names yet, or
for the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few. You know what I'm saying? We got a few Mob Ties. You know what I'm saying? Hitting fools up the big ass L. What that Lynch Mob like? You know what I'm saying? We got a few titles that's cooking up some good shit. It's just the fact of how we want to do it. Get it done.
I asked Chili Chill about the lawsuit situation. You care to mention anything? Say anything about that?
I mean, really, just boils down to the motherfucker that wanted to sue us already got money. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck do you want to sue somebody when you already got money?
Is that claim even legit though? I mean, is it?
Yeah, it's legit because that man owns the name.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cube owns the name. So he can basically do whatever he want to do with it. But I mean, truthfully, to be correct, I haven't heard Q say it out of his mouth.
Okay. You just heard it from other people.
Yeah, I'm hearing it from hearsay.
Got it.
So I don't understand that part though. If you made money and you doing what you did, you made money off of that, and you making money now. doing.
Are we there yet?
Shit. Yeah, you feel me? You know,
number one movie in the nation.
Yeah, you feel me? Why would you stop other cats from making their money? You know, so I don't know.
Cool. Let's talk about this brother right here for a second.
Off the hook, man.
Let's get into Marlon.
Off the hook. Well, let me introduce him first.
Go ahead.
Look, man, y'all playing R&B cats. Y'all playing, man. Y'all playing with us. For the simple fact is, you know, the ones that are out here on the West is dropping albums every 5 or 6 years. You know, and you don't have a true sound, but you quick to throw this up. Man, stop playing.
Yeah.
This cat is from Compton.
TQ. Don't do it.
This cat's from Compton. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm the first.
He's not playing, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing. I mean, the album, so far we got 11 tracks. Okay. I think we came up with a bomb-ass idea a few days ago, so it might be 12. You know what I'm saying? The album is real melodic, but it's real. You know, I got horn players, live bass, live guitar. It's me on the drums, but everything around it is live. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy-ass feel to it. I mean, I don't want to give too much because I swear,
it's the real.
I'm busting and dumping on anybody that run with this concept before, so I ain't gonna speak on it no more. But it's a different kind of album, man, with some real shit. You know, we don't have no guest appearances on it as of yet.
Okay,
this man,
it's just gonna be a straight Marlon album.
Yeah,
okay. You
know, for now, you know what I'm saying. The way I'm looking at it, like I said, the album is done in my eyes, in our eyes. You know, he signed under my label, which is G'd Up Records.
That was the next question.
Yeah, right here.
Exactly. G'd Up all the time.
You know, we stay G'd up. You know what I'm saying?
You got any distribution, or is it?
Yeah, we in the works right now. We talking to some people right now. Some good shit though. You know, not no, you know, Rolling Bob distribution. You know what I'm saying? We talking to some real motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I like this cat, man. I like his album because for the first time, I don't feel like I'm stuck in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I feel like, well, damn, this is a West Coast gangster album, so damn, I only got about 2 or 3 people I could take it to that can do something with it. You know what I'm saying? With this cat, man,
sky's the limit.
It's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit, and I'm not embarrassed to take it to a baby face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not scared to take it to a Jimmy Iovine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to take it to a Rockefeller. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because it fits all that. You know what I'm saying? The album is called Bedroom Certified. You know what I'm saying? All ballads. That's what's killing it too. All ballads. And it was up to me to make all ballads sound different. So you got a whole album worth of fucking that's going to give you 12 different songs, 12 ideas for 12 different positions. You fucking with me, man. I'm telling you, real shit. You know, I got, you know, it makes you reminisce. You know what I'm saying? The album makes you reminisce when you sit. You know, it's for the females. The words is for the females, but the beats is banging. You know what I'm saying? For the fellas. I mean, niggas can get in their car, homie, and sub it and don't feel ashamed. And don't feel ashamed, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They can just be in the car by themselves or be in the car at their home. You know how that shit go. You know, you'll probably, you know, if I wasn't playing Marlon, and my homeboy right here put on some elder, you know, not even know, because that's old school. If he put in some Usher while he in the car, me and we by ourselves, we scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I don't know the meaning for that shit. You feel me? But with this nigga album, it's 2 dudes can roll it because it'll get them 18s. Some, you know what I'm saying? It'll make them 18s have an orgasm. You feel me? So that's the good shit about this album, man.
And it was fun making it, man, for real, you know. I love working with this guy, you know, man.
How'd you hook up with him?
Well, really, I've been knowing him for a while, you know.
Years, man.
It's just I was fucking with some other cats, man, and they wasn't about the business. And it took a lot of my time away from me, you know. But then, thanks to my manager, you know, Goody,
G-Bang,
he got me straight to him, man, you know. He was like, man, I've been waiting on you, man.
Before this, what have you worked on? I mean,
we can go back to Color Me Bad. I worked a song for Color Me Bad before. I worked with the Relatives, my boys. They're my boys right there. Dog and Big Y, shouts out. You know, and I did a lot of Well, one of the songs Dub C was on, one CJ Mack was on. My boy Bree Brazy, rest in peace, he was on one of the songs, Be a Hoe, you know, major hit. Corrupt and K9, you know what I'm saying? I done did a lot of stuff, man, but when I first started, it was more, I was into myself, you know what I'm saying, just learning me, you know what I'm saying, writing and all that, and I never thought I could write that good until I got with Mr. Eric Easy. You know what I'm saying? He showed me, man, yeah, you can do this, man, you good. But at first he kind of doubted me. A group named Menage a Trois, 2 females that was under the Ruthless Camp. They brought me in there, you know, and they was telling him, you know, we hot. You know, Eric, he's sitting back at his desk like, okay, let me see. He got 2 big old Samoan bodyguards. I'm looking at them like, damn. He was like, so you from Compton? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Compton, my man. You know, what can you do? I said, man, put the track on. He put on the track, and instead of me just singing what I wrote, I just came off the top of my head with something. And he sat back in his chair, looked at me. It's like, whoa, okay. You know, so I ended up doing that. And I started messing with Drayster, VG Knockout. You know what I'm saying? And from there, man, it seemed like, rest in peace, Easy, you know what I'm saying? Because
were you ever signed at
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. You know, then I went on, I had a group I was in, you know, and it's we were called AFD, All Females Desire. It was me, 2 of my cousins, and another cat, Roy Welch, you know what I'm saying? And we did a song called So Much in Love. But the song was like an old 1960s, as we stroll along to, you know what I'm saying? So the guy at Zoo Entertainment in Sedona, they sent us back and was like, well, do what you want with it, Marlon. You know, whatever you feel. So I go back, sit down at my table, rock it up, come back the next day, it's a hit. We get our video done and everything, man. It's out there. I'm excited, you know. Then something happened between Zoo Entertainment and Sedona, which Zoo was the mother company of Sedona. And another group, All for One, they ended up signing them to the label. And they brought the song out, and the song was no music. It was just all straight singing, you know what I'm saying, a cappella. So they blow up. I'm seeing them on shows and videos and all this stuff. And the cold thing is that when our video was shown, they were playing the song on the radio, but it wasn't our version. It was All for One's version. Damn. You know? And these guys sold like 3 million copies off of what I did. You know, so it's payback. Believe that. Oh, I'm coming to get mine. I got to, man. I waited too long for this, you know?
Yeah.
I got to get it. Tyrese, if you listen, man, holler at your boy. I fuck with you, man, on some real shit. Everybody else, TQ, I'm on your head, man, for real. I mean, you claiming Compton and you went to New Orleans. That ain't Compton. Ain't no street called New Orleans out here.
Man,
I'm straight West Coast.
I'm telling you, man, I mean, you know, it's hard. It's hard for cats that, you know, I know the first thing they're going to do is when they sit and listen to this motherfucking album, they're going to be like, damn, Saccs did this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that one, for one. And then for 2, they're going to be like, this little thug motherfucker singing like that? You know what I'm saying? But it's real shit, homie. That's why, I mean, I ain't,
yeah.
You feel me? It's going to be some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Can't wait to hear it. So what time frame are we looking at?
This year. You know what I'm saying? This year. God said the same this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, only thing we got to do now is mix. You know what I'm saying? We got some heavyweight mix engineers on board. You know what I'm saying? Lou Dog, you know what I'm saying? Is on board with us for mixing it. So, you know, we're just going to get it all together. You know, shouts out to everybody that helped get down on this album, too, because you got a cat out of Sacramento named Bumpus. He played keys. You know what I'm saying? He helped me with this album. Excel,
That's
he did that. Boy,
he was supposed to be here tonight too.
Yeah. Actually, he's blowing me up now. So when you see this interview, I'm getting your calls, but you know I'm business right now, my nigga. But you know I got XL even touched some keys on a song called "Let Me." You know what I'm saying? And I got some horn players. I got a bass player named Joe, a guitar player named John. You know what I'm saying? So we all collectively put this album together. You know what I'm saying? Just me being in the game the longest and knowing what it take to make a hit record. You know what I'm saying? I took the reins. You know what I'm saying? So whole album, first album from the West Coast, produced entirely by one producer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't come with that, well, somebody played keys and somebody, motherfucker Quincy Jones been doing that for years, and he's still producer of the year. So don't get that shit twisted. You know what I'm saying? A producer makes the shit happen. It comes together like butt cheeks. And that's what a producer does. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't forget the writing, though. I wrote it all.
Everything.
I don't think it's no ghostwriters or nothing like that.
And you know, it's so scary because while he was writing and singing, you know, we was like, man, you the type of motherfucker that be taking our hoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that one, man. The way he write, he say the shit to your girl that you ain't gonna say. So either he's gonna do two things, man, with this album. Either he's gonna make your girl leave because they gonna be like, why you ain't talking like Marlon? You know what I'm saying? or he's gonna be that cat where, like TQ, I don't know you, no disrespect, but you better not be going through spousal problems when this nigga album drop, homie, because she's gonna hear what he has to say, and it's over, homie. I mean, no disrespect to you because I don't know you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But I'm just saying, in the means of other R&B cats, you feel me? He's doing that. You know, it's not about he got another girl pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Or he fucked up, baby, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? He's just on some cool. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like some Al Green. Let's get married. Let's get together. You feel me?
Good
It's
shit.
the next shit, man.
So lastly, you have a project of your own, right?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
California earthquakes. I gotta shake this motherfucker up, man. The only thing about it is, I had so much fun doing this album, man, I got lost. I got caught up. You know what I'm saying? The album was supposed to be finished by the end of the year, 2004. But I had so much fun fucking with his album, I got kind of lost in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But me and Chili Chill getting together, doing some more tracks, so, you know, hopefully it'll be ready in a minute.
Any kind of preview for us?
Let's take a trip through the mind of a real nigga that really don't give a mad fuck. Bad luck to the heart with a nigga, don't start with a nigga, don't try to test a nigga heart, nigga, before you get smashed like a Mack truck, back the fuck up, cause busters like you get stuck. They say you're born to be a punk, nigga, pistol grip pump in the trunk, right along with the funk, nigga, blaze up the skunk, nigga, turn it up, let my shit bump, real G's coming right up in the front. Niggas been begging for some new bomb, West Coast shit, so here it is, I'ma give you what you want. I've been dealing all my life with the stress and the strife, 5 kids, nigga, and no wife, where they can get tattoos, giving these niggas the blues, fucking niggas off their motherfucking shoes, pay dues, my receipt, West Coast masterpiece release. Nigga, what you know about G'd up, cool bang, gang bang, G bang, West Coast fame, with your no name, no game, whole chains, bowl games, buster ass shit you try to claim, what a shame. Raw dogging on my life, chest full of stripes, but I know that I gotta do it right with a life, but fucking nigga, let's take flight. While we survive these punk ass bites, show you right, nigga.
And you thought he was just a producer too. Shit.
So, you know, it's just what it is, man. You know, we still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I can't. That's gonna be a banger, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be right on.
That's good shit. Well, I thank you guys for taking the time.
Cool.
Doing this interview for the fans. Anything you want to tell the fans before we sign off?
Just be on the lookout for us, man. You know, 2005 is gonna be the year that we do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got G'd Up Records. You know what I'm saying? Take over, man, because it's gonna be real shit, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Cats out there, get at me. If you got some bomb ass gangster shit, if you got some bomb ass R&B shit, if you got some bomb ass reggae shit, if you even do country music, and that motherfucker's fly, fuck with us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Marlon, bedroom certified.
Yeah.
And you know he's online too, right?
Oh, for sure, I'm online. You should
got
see
that
me at
bigsacks.com. There you go.
And West Coast Riders. You see,
That's
man,
right.
look down at the bottom when you see everybody on that motherfucker, man. Be looking for me because I creep through. Hit everybody up, say hi, check my. I check my shit too. I check my
Your mails.
my mail. You know what I'm saying? I check my. You know, so when you PM me, I'm there. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Don't ask for tracks though. I can't fuck with y'all no tracks right now. Between XL, Sugar Free, and Marlon, I'm cool right now, but I got love for y'all. Just remember, man, just G'd Up 2005. You know
Shouts out Tasha Brown, my little sis. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did that. The first single, Happy, featuring his sister.
She laced that.
West Coast gang, some ghetto love shit. You know what I'm saying? It's ghetto love. Like I say, it's all ballads, but it's ghetto love. feel me? So if y'all used to all that, you know, that real ghetto ass fucking, you know, the kind with the 40 and the blood on the side, you know. Yeah, you feel me? That shit where, you know, that shit where, I'm gonna tell you the kind of shit it is. You know that shit when you take a broad to the motel and y'all fuck all night, y'all high and drunk, and you know, and you know it's time. It's almost time to check out because the sun is coming through the curtains. You don't even, it ain't even no clock in the motel room. That's the kind of fucking and love making and ghetto love this shit is right here.
That's
Real
it
talk.
right there.
And I'm out, man.
Woo. There you go.
West Coast Riders, man.
West Coast Riders. Peace.
Yeah.